here is my audience. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about homelessness in Washoe County. It is a really big problem, especially for our young homeless population. I want to start by telling you guys a story about a family I watched at KFC. So I was eating at KFC, looking out the window, and I noticed a woman and a man walking by with a shopping cart. Inside their shopping cart were a bunch of blankets overflowing the top, and then in the front of the shopping cart, they had their 1-year-old baby. As I was watching them walk by, a guy with a BMW, a convertible BMW, he drove through the drive-thru, and as he was leaving, the homeless man walked over and said, "Hey, can I have some money? I have a baby. I need to feed him. I don't have enough money to buy food for him." And the guy says, "Why don't you get a job then?" So that's just one illustration of how we treat our homeless population. But what I want you guys to think about, is it really okay for us to punish that baby because his dad doesn't have a job? Is it okay that there are children in our country that don't have what they need because they don't have anywhere to sleep, they don't have warmth? So that's really what I want to talk to you guys about today. The solution to homelessness is a really complex one, and in Washoe County alone, we had 3,400 children go through Washoe County School District's transitional program, meaning that they were homeless sometime during the school year. That's a lot, considering the fact that, we don't really have a whole lot of people here. And then on top of that, as you can see by this graph, our policy and planning efforts have not been very good. We haven't been able to address these problems. And this is a report from 2009, and since then it has only gotten worse. Our most recent report, we scored 8th worst overall out of all 50 states, and for policymaking, we were 4th worst. Like I said, the solution to this problem is really complex. It's going to require building affordable housing. We're basically going to have to take on not only ending homelessness, but also ending poverty, which is a huge issue that's going to require federal, state, and local governments. But since our state's not doing it, what we really need are volunteers. We need people like you and I to come forward and give some of our time and donate whenever we can. Alright, so this is a graph showing how much our population has increased, our homeless population. As you can see, we increased the most while other states have been going down. We continue to go up. So what can we do to help this problem? Well, first we can give donations. Alright, so here are some of the examples of donations that we do. So, let's see here. So here's a coat. Might give to a coat drive. I've only worn this like maybe 3 times. I definitely wouldn't miss it, and it wouldn't cost me anything because I already have it. This can of food here, I could donate to one of the various food drives in the area. I could give it to St. Vincent's Food Pantry, or the actual food pantry. Children's Cabinet also has a food pantry. So there are all kinds of places I could take this. This can of food only cost me $1. Currently at UNR, there has been a sock drive going on. So here's some random socks I have. Half of these I don't even know where they came from. They just appeared in my dresser, and I was like, okay, I guess these are my socks now. So that is going to be ending on Sunday. So if you have any socks that you never use, or like I have a bunch of knee-high socks that I'm like, I don't even wear these. Like, I could easily take those over to the Joe and drop them in the donation bin. Wouldn't be missed. Let's see. Another way that our community tries to help homeless children is by participating in something called Operation Backpack. So basically what we do at the beginning of the school year is people buy a backpack like this one that I had just laying around my apartment, and they fill it with a bunch of school supplies. Again, I just had these laying around my apartment. Completely unopened, unused calculator. I don't know why I even have that. Here's an unopened pack of pens. And here's an entire bag of nothing but Sharpies. So there's a lot of different ways that we as students can definitely help this problem. Another way that we can help is by volunteering. And volunteering not only helps you, but it helps people in the community. So how it helps you is basically Dr. Douglas LeBaire. He is a nationally known business psychologist, and he said that basically by volunteering you're reshaping your perspective on life and also your values, because you start to see how other people live. It can also be one of the most meaningful experiences in your life. So he kind of said this in a negative way, as to like people's marriages might be falling apart, but they still get some good experience by being able to volunteer in the community. He also said that it helps broaden your perspective, it helps define who you want to be. So if you really don't know what you want to do with your life, maybe try volunteering, see if anything sparks your interest. It also helps students gain experience, it helps you build up your network, and it gives you the chance to make a difference in the lives of people in our community. Especially the young people, because they don't qualify for most of the services in our community. So it's really them that we need to try and help. Kind of like that little boy I mentioned earlier. He doesn't get the help he needs because his parents might not know about these services, and he's too young to know about these services. Let's see. I think that's it.